Translation, I'm going to be translating from Spanish into English, and I decided to try to mix it up and do something literary. So I chose the first page of Lo que el viento se llevó, which is the Spanish translation of Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell. So the first page goes, Scarlett O'Hara was not beautiful, but men usually forgot to notice when they were seated in front of her and fell under her spell, as had happened to the Tarleton twins. In her face there were sharply contrasted the delicate features of her mother, an aristocrat from the coast, from a French family, with the crudeness of her father, a ruddy Irishman. But her features were completely hers, and formed an attractive countenance, with a small pointed chin and prominent cheekbones. Her eyes were of a pale green, without a touch of brown, shaded by black, rigid eyebrows, that curved upwards at their tips. Over these, dark and thick eyebrows arched upwards, timidly cutting the oblique line of her magnolia white skin. This type of skin so appreciated by those Southerners, and jealously guarded from the hot Georgia sun with hats, shawls, and mittens. Seated with Stuart and Brett Tarleton that fresh day in the shade of the porch of Tara, the plantation of her father, that morning in April in 1861, the youth offered an appealing and pretty image. Her new dress of green flowered organdy extended out from her like in waves of 2 yards of fabric that covered her hoop skirt and matched perfectly with the green Moroccan leather slippers that her father had brought recently from Atlanta. The dress showed off marvelously her waist, the slimmest in 3 counties, and her tight-fitting corset showed off a bust very well developed for her 16 years. But neither the modesty of her widespread skirts, nor the severity of the little bow that held back her smooth hair, nor the placating gesture of her small white-gloved hands that were folded delicately in her lap, were able to mask her personality. The green eyes shone brightly in her face with an expression of affected sweetness were really filled with mischievousness, willfulness, and were full of life, in frank opposition with the rest of her correct demeanor.